Your favorite topic, science. It is Science Monday. Woohoo, yeah. Our ongoing series to help parents and students tackle science projects, the dreaded science project. Last week we picked our topic. I'll tell you why, she just gasped. Now we're going to start our research on our actual science project. So joining us, the gasper, Alisa Lee here from the Sacramento Regional Science and Engineering Fair.
Right.
But to be honest with you, as a parent, sometimes parents dread it as much as the kids because there's a lot of work that goes into it.
There is a lot of work, but if you break it down into the steps, it's a lot easier.
Well, we did pick our topic last week.
Correct.
Tell us what our topic was again.
Our topic is testing UV protection of sunblock. So that was our starting point. And then today we're going to take the next step and create a question that pertains to our topic.
Okay, so what would our question be?
So our question, I have a nice little thing, is does a higher SPF rating mean better UV protection? So I'll go ahead and put it up.
And that's pretty cut and dry and pretty simple. You don't need to get fancier than that.
It's measurable. We're going to use these UV light sensitive beads. And these beads change color when they're exposed to UV light, so that's something we can measure against when we put different sunblocks on them.
Where does one find UV sensitive beads? Because I'm at a loss.
There's actually quite popular. There's a couple of vendors, and I prefer Educational Innovations, and it's on our website. And this one itself, this is about $30, $40.
Okay.
But you don't need this much.
You don't need this many. This is just kind of for TV purposes, so we can see the bag. All right, so we got to do research, obviously. You can't just buy the beads and slap up a sign and call it done. You got to do research because you got to know what you're talking about. Where should people start?
So the next step is to do some background research. Of course, people are going to go to the internet first. That's going to be your primary resource. I just need to give you a warning that there's a lot of information on the internet, but it's not necessarily good information. So you want to get reliable sources. And one that we recommend is called Science Buddies, and it's linked on our website. And they actually, it's a nonprofit, everything's vetted, all the volunteers are vetted. You can go on and find out information for your topic. If you need help in posing your question, you can just ask a question on there.
You know, a lot of people go to a website like Wikipedia or something like that, and a lot of people don't know that Wikipedia, anybody can go on there, whether they know anything about UV protection or not. So if you type in UV protection in Wikipedia and you're like, woohoo, this is a great resource, it may not actually be factual, and a scientist could catch that, right?
That's exactly right. And that's why you want to get a couple, if you want to go to Wikipedia and get a few things, like for example, what does SPF mean? Well, it's the sun protection factor. Then you can take that and then find a couple other, just like doing journalism, you want to get a couple sources that prove what your information is correct.
All right, so if you want to follow along and conduct a similar experiment to the one we're doing here right now, we have some information on some of the things you're going to need for that. So you're going to need, as you said, Alisa, reliable online sources, resources at the library. People are like, what's a library? What's a library? No.
Your school library or at your local library. The librarians are very well qualified.
Yeah, definitely, and that's a great resource too. You can find a million books, and those are reliable sources.
Oh, definitely.
They're written by experts. Seek advice from parents and teachers as well. Always important. Your parents can help you out. They know, your teachers
Maybe you
too.
know somebody that works in this field. Like for me, for example, I work for the Center for Biophotonics, which is at UC Davis, and on some of the research that I was able to get was from our own website. So there's a lot of actual research going on with using light to study life. Okay,
and real quick, because we're out of time, what are we going to do next week?
Next week we're going to put the sunblock on the beads, and we're going to test it and see if our hypothesis is correct.
So it gets more and more visual every single time. That is the point, absolutely. Thank you, Alisa Lee. We'll see you back here next week again. That is Science Mondays. We have links on our website, kcra.com, for more information on this going on right here.